my channel. So we've officially made it to India. We actually arrived into Chennai about 2 days ago now. We're not gonna lie, we weren't like overly obsessed with Chennai, and the hotel that we were in was like kind of horrible, so we ended up just getting an Uber over to Pondicherry instead. So that's where we've arrived now. We arrived late last night. We're staying in the Ball Boutique Hotel, which actually we're quite happy with. Like I'll do a little tour around the room later, but yeah, we're excited to get exploring. I think we're gonna just go out and have a wander around now. It is currently 30, I think it was 36 degrees, and it's forecast to get up to 38 degrees tomorrow. So even sat here in the hotel room, we're two very sweaty girls, so I'm actually quite scared to go outside now. Just been wandering around for a few hours now. We haven't been doing that much in particular, just like the streets are so pretty. It's like a French colonial town here, so it's all very like colourful, like these, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but all the buildings are so colourful. Literally so hot now. I think we're going to go and try and find this cafe that I saw on a blog post that was recommended, so hopefully it's good. For a chocolate croissant and then coffee and 2 small cokes, and it came to £265, which is basically £2.65. This is our coffee. I did already eat half of this before I remembered to film it, but this was actually really good. And then we just got some drinks as well. But yeah, it's quite cute in here. There's lots of options as well. The lighting in this room is absolutely atrocious. You've basically got this, or you've got this. So I think this is the better option. But we basically just popped back to the room. Honestly, we were so hot. I think I said earlier that it's like 36 degrees, but it is humid. So we basically wanted a shower and just like relax. And then now we're gonna head down. We're gonna try and get a boat. I will put like where we're going down here. We're gonna get a boat across to, I think it's Paradise Island, which sounds really nice. So I'm hoping we can get one. I think it shuts at 6 and it is like 2 o'clock now. So hopefully we can still go. So for both of us and a camera, which actually interestingly the camera was the most expensive part, it came to 44p, so not exactly an issue. So now we're just walking down through. You have to kind of come around the side and down. We're going to see if we can get a ferry, hopefully.
Watch out, 'cause I know the brakes coming. I know the brakes coming. Know the brakes coming.
Which was really good. The ferry across took like maybe like 20 minutes or something, about 20 minutes, was super easy. And then we get here, you have like a 5 minute or less walk down to the beach. It's so beautiful. To be honest, there's not a lot of people swimming, so I think if you're coming here to like spend a day and sunbathe and swim, maybe this isn't the best beach. But then it may just be that we've come a bit later. There's only like 2 people really swimming, but we just went for a paddle and it's so nice. Also, I even thought that the boat ride across was really beautiful. Like all along the sides there's so many like palm trees and it's really just green and beautiful. I forgot to say the boat was a bit more expensive, so you had to pay like, because like 40p for us to get in with my camera, but then the actual boat ride cost between us, it was like £7 or something. So still affordable, but yeah, a bit more expensive than we thought it was initially going to be. Okay, so I'm filming it like this because I think after a long day of sweating in India, you actually don't need a close-up of my face right now. I have had a shower, this is wet, it's not all sweat. But we just got back from the beach, so we're now gonna get ready and we're heading out for some dinner. Yesterday we ended up eating actually here at the hotel, we're staying at the Ball Boutique, and it was actually so good we considered eating here again tonight. But there's another one that we were recommended that we really want to try, so I can never remember the name of stuff, so I'll put the name down below. But yeah, we're hungry, so I think we're going to get going. Good morning, we're back with this terrible lighting. So yesterday we tried to actually go to that like French slash Indian place for dinner, but when we arrived it was actually fully booked. So yeah, I'll put the name down below, but if you do want to go, it probably is worth booking in advance. So we ended up eating at a hotel again. So then after that we basically thought that we'd do an evening of planning, because today we want to leave and move on to our next destination. So we thought, we basically looked up all the trains, we found a train. The best website to go on is like if you just type in to Google like Indian Railway book tickets, it comes up with that. I think it's called like Make My Trip, which is what we were using. So we went through, we found the tickets, got right through to the end, and then it won't seem to let me book if I don't have an Indian credit card. So today's plan is we're going to check out the hotel, and then we're going to head down to the railway station here in Pondicherry, and then hopefully we're just going to have to queue up and hopefully get tickets for a night train tonight. But we did go to the station yesterday and the queue was massive. I think I took some footage of it actually, but yeah, we stood there for like 10 minutes wondering whether to do it in person then, and the queue just wasn't moving, so decided to do it online. Now we're just having to head back again, but yeah, fingers crossed we can get the tickets and head out of here tonight. So I'm pretty sure that my famous last words were, oh, hopefully we'll be able to get it, it'll be really easy. It was a nightmare. We basically looked up trains online, we found the one that we wanted, and then we turned up, basically asked to book it. I'm still not entirely sure I understand what they were telling us, but they were basically saying that a lot of the trains, he basically started by saying like, oh no, that train doesn't even exist. Then he also explained that a lot of the trains have like a waitlist system, so you can like reserve a ticket, but it basically doesn't necessarily mean you're going. So he basically was like, no, you can't get that train. So then we considered going other places, like we spent quite a long time looking at the different options, considering the different options, and then finally it basically turned out that the only train that we could get was a train the following day. We'd wanted to do it on a sleeper train because it's so long, but the only option is to leave 12 lunchtime and then get in at 2:30 AM. Not exactly ideal, so then in the end we were just like, okay, fine. But then as we were queuing up, it was just taking ages to try and sort through all the tickets, and then we had like everyone coming up to us and saying to us that you're taking too long, like you're creating a queue. So it was a bit stressful trying to sort it all out. It does seem that trying to buy the tickets online doesn't seem to work, or trying to look up the tickets online doesn't really seem to work. So definitely my advice would be that if you're planning on moving on, go to the train station like first thing as soon as you arrive and get your transport sorted. Because the other thing that he said to us, I don't understand how this is right, but then also we still managed to get a train ticket for tomorrow, but he said that normally you need to buy tickets for long journeys 130 days in advance, because they have so many people in India that it just gets too blocked up. So anyway, basically all that stress meant that we are spending an extra night here. It's not so bad because we do really like it here, but our hotel didn't have any rooms left. So we had to check out of there, come to a new hotel, which we've arrived to now, so I'll show you around. It's quite nice as well, and it's literally right opposite the railway station, so it's quite convenient. So now we are going to head out to Rock Beach and we're going to try and catch the sunset. So this is a very quick look at our room. This is where I was filming because the room is very dark. Then this is our room. So we just have one big double bed. This is what we found in basically every single room in India. We've had a window, but it's straight onto a concrete block wall. Like it's actually daylight right now, but you would not be able to tell. And I think this cost us around £15 each. So it was actually a bit cheaper than the one we were at before, I think. Maybe? Emma, was it cheaper?
Only just.
Only just, she said. The next morning and we just arrived for our train. We're actually pretty early, we're like 45 minutes early because I think we're a bit worried. And to be fair, when we turned up, yeah, 45 minutes early, but there's a train already on the platform, but it has a different destination than we want. But then when we asked, everyone's like, no, yeah, that's your train, that's your train. So anyway, oh, so blurry. Anyway, so we've come and got on the train and I'll just give you a little tour now. This is us at the start of a 14.5-hour train journey. We survived the train. I was planning on filming us like getting in and everything and getting to our hotel, but it ended up being a bit of a stress because we told the hotel that we weren't arriving until 2 AM. But then when we turned up, all the lights were off, there was like no one around, and we were having to like bang on the doors to try and wake them up to come and let us in. So it was a bit of just stress in the end. But it's the next morning. We are looking very worse for wear, I think. So we have a bit of a day plan today because we actually got the train into Nagercoil last night, which is about 30 minutes drive from Kanyakumari, which is actually where we want to be, but we could only get a train to Nagercoil at such short notice. So we're just going to have a very, very quick look around Nagercoil this morning, probably get something to eat, and then we're going to get a car. I think we're just going to get an Uber straight across to Kanyakumari. Which then we can collect our shoes at the end. So over here is the other statue you can visit, but it looks like it's not open today because it has construction on it.
Gandhi Memorial. 30th January 1948. The Hindu man on the shot for 3 times. No Muslim look at it, don't get it. The Hindu.
So we just got on the train, we're heading on to our next place. I'll put the name of it down below because it's quite long. This has probably been so far our easiest train experience. We thought we were going to get a car or like a taxi or an Uber or something, but then it was showing up that nothing was available. So then in the end we headed up to the train station and actually managed to get a ticket for the same day.
Life is a winding road. No telling where it
so we've arrived and checked into our hotel, but that actually means that we've come into the next state. We're now into Kerala. So I am actually now going to close off this vlog here because I'm going to do a whole separate one on the time that we're going to spend in Kerala. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like this vlog has been a little bit chaotic. Probably not my finest work, but I feel like Kerala is going to be a lot better because we're understanding India a little bit more. India is very intense to arrive into, and I feel like it does take a bit of time to kind of orientate yourself and work out how everything works, really. But thank you so much for watching, as always. Yeah, and as always, if you have any questions or anything, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. I'll put my handle down below. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in my next vlog.